Introducing the Sports Letter, a daily email newsletter with highlights, scores, and storylines, including a recap of NBA games and all sports news. Every weekday morning, completely free. Never miss a highlight again, and subscribe at thesportsletter.com.
When you're playing every other day, if you're not playing bigger minutes.
Pirtle setting the ball screen for DeRozan, who's been one of the leading scorers in the NBA again this season at 23. Williamson so powerful and athletic, couldn't get it to drop. Favors the offensive rebound. Ingram corner three is there. Brandon
getting the ball from one side of the floor to the other for the open corner three.
Derek White with a pull-up jumper. Transition opportunity.
He's grown in skill level, Derek White has, and in confidence.
Right on cue.
Brought him up to the World Cup team, and he deserved it.
Good play by Ball, but bad transition defense there as Pirtle somehow just snuck right down the lane for the follow. And then a steal and finish by...
I would say this, that maybe the Pelicans ate a little bit too much last night. Took away some of their hunger.
Yes.
As favorite.
Last year with an ACL injury, but 2 years ago he was a second-team all-defensive player. There's Zion in the paint, missed again at the rim. He's 0 for 3, but then the putback. As you see the upper left-hand corner of your screen, Memphis trailing Toronto, and the reason that's a game for both teams. Trying to keep hopes alive of getting into the play-in game as Ball drives and scores, and we're tied. Virtual fans here at the field house. There's a drive by Frank Jackson. 15 points off the bench.
And that was a nice find by Melly.
White penetrates and shows possession of White. Just outside 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. DeJounte Murray fires and cans a three. Yeah, defensive efficiency. Their numbers are the worst they've been since 19-win game. Pelicans lose, and if the Blazers win their game later, New Orleans season is over. A dead-eye three by during the break about the confidence, no hesitation on the three-point shot. He's already made two as DeRozan, uncontested dunk. Penetration by Redick. Little teardrop from Jay.
You know, the bounce of the ball, Leonard's shot goes in. But since then, they lost Redick, T.J. McConnell, if Ben Simmons was healthy or not. And now, him not being healthy as Williams.
Redick got the defender off his feet and buries a three. Jakob Poeltl, former top 10 pick of the Raptors, involved in the Kawhi Leonard trade. Played well as a starter here in the bubble. Players trying to help them in their development. And a consistent player game in, game out. Good pass to Poeltl by Lonnie.
Defensively, but he's been on the board. He runs the floor. He set good screens. As Melly gets it.
Walker's second-year player out of Miami. Ball gives it up, and Williamson with a slam. Third basket by Zion. Here's Derek White. And White able
to... I think it's more about the defense of San Antonio than it is about New Orleans' offense. But they got to get Holiday's an 0 for so far.
And they certainly have the potency to come back from 20 down, but San Antonio's a good offensive team. J.J. Walker's three, not there, but Eubanks is for the offensive board. And they get another easy two.
Pelicans have to find a little bit more competitive spirit defensively to fight for the ball. As a nice play by Redick to Favors.
Future for Luka Doncic is whatever he wants it to be. He just turned 21. He's an MVP candidate already as Redick hands a three. In the East, it's going to be either Brooklyn or Orlando. And Memphis is playing Toronto as Rudy Gay out of ninth. The Suns 5-0 here in the bubble. Good job by Monty Williams and that young team. About a 7-second difference in the clocks here at the end of the first half. DeRozan driving on Holiday. Murray rising and hitting a three over the outstretched arm of Ingram. Holiday with 3 seconds to go until halftime. Tough shot, but it drops with 5-10.
Layups. He said we had 12 of those. Can't do that. So we're not going to get back into this game in the first 5 minutes. We've got to be consistent back in it, Dave.
Yeah, Lisa, if they lose this game and Portland wins later today, the Pelicans are eliminated. So this could be the last.
Absolutely tremendous.
He leaves with his team up 18 after that Favors slant. Here's DeRozan, who has 8 points. Now in double figures for the 97th consecutive game.
Again, the Spurs are not averse to, as Zion throws it up.
6-22 and still made the playoffs. I mean, it's a pretty good turnaround after that brutal start. Williamson finishes after the Ingram. Shot clock down to 5. Holiday in traffic. Williamson hangs, finishes. Williamson is 7th. Going to bring it up the court here. He's got 13 points. Attacks! And stuffs it.
Difficult.
He loves it. I mean, he does love the game. He wants to be out there. We mentioned that stretch he had in his debut as Murray.
You know, there's prettier animals in the world.
Meanwhile, the Pelicans are back within 11, but the virtual fans have stepped it up here in the second half.
And so have the Pelicans. Their energy and their effort is much better.
Great look by Ingram.
Not in the bubble. I just think they have so much talent. But I'll tell you, I think Houston, as Redick knocks in another 3.
Yep, 4 points in 4 minutes for Hayes. Eubanks on the cut. Reverse layup is good by Eubanks. In the NBA, he's lasted 14 years because he does a lot of things like that. That was a great pass. Batted around, and Hart keeps it. Almost walked and then finds Jackson, who buries a 3. It's able to get out in transition a little bit more and shut down the Spurs transition game, which they couldn't do in the first half. Oh, what a play by Holiday. Out to Alexander. His 15th game as a member of the Spurs. Shot clock inside of 10. Rudy Gay from outside. It's good on the in the fourth quarter. Williamson now with 17 points and 7 rebounds. The Spurs. You heard Alvin Gentry tell Lisa Salters that Zion Williamson will start the quarter, play a few minutes, go to the bench, then come in to finish the game. Gay trying to go baseline. Oh! Smashes it down on Hayes. How about Rudy Gay? And what he's involved in their communities. Obviously, Patty Mills involved in 2 communities back home.
But as light and lean as possible, to put as little stress on your joints as possible. Now, he's always going to be
teenager ever to do that. He turned 20 July 6th. Redick got the 3. Bellinelli, no. Eubanks kicks it back out. Second try.
Production from that spot.
Eubanks with 11, Pirtle with 12. Ingram muscles that one up to go into the 2020-21 season. Ingram knocks down the jump.
I miss Hubie not being here as Lonzo Ball gets a strip. NBA basketball is not the same as Holiday makes a layup.
And the Pels are back within 6.
And Zion's back on the floor.
Probably fouls. Pirtle's done a decent job on him. Ingram, beautiful step back. Cans the 3-pointer. Yeah, it started with him drawing the charges. That seemed to provide the spark. As DeRozan finds a way to get to the rim, lays it up and in, lead back to 5. Williamson in transition, drives and scores on Pirtle. Hard to win when you're starting backcourt goes 3 of 19 as DeRozan connects again. Final 30 seconds, perhaps, of the season for New Orleans as Redick hits a 3 on the free throws. Greg Popovich said, hey, we need to play with poise. Well, free throw shooting is usually a good indicator of how...
Press them in to, as he's left for some reason wide open underneath the rim, but could...
And the Pelicans now have to hope for a miracle to get into a play-in situation.